Let us close our eyes for a moment with deep love. Let us think of God and Sri Gurudev. Let us chant Om 3 times together. Om. 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 Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Gurave Namaha. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to our beloved Gurudev. On this special occasion of remembering and reflecting upon him, on the 21st Punyatithi Aradhana, I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om. Amen. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev we all have assembled here in the holy ashram of Sri Gurudev, Sri Hariharananda Gurukulam, to celebrate this special days. Sri Gurudev came to this earth on Vaishakha Purnima, the full moon day in the month of May, Vaishakha. And he completed his physical play, but not the divine play, on the new moon day in the month of Margasirsa, which we celebrate as Deva Dipavali. For easy and convenient manner, we celebrate both the occasions according to Tithi And also, according to the English dates, Sri Gurudev was born on 27th May, and Sri Gurudev attended Mahasamadhi on the 3rd December. So we are celebrating Punyatithi according to the English date globally, 3rd December, and simultaneously on the New Moon Day, which is the Vedic tradition. While coming down from the dormitory where I stay, a thought came to me about 3 words in Sanskrit. One is Anukarana, one is Anusarana, and the last is Anusmarana. Again, to repeat these 3 words in Sanskrit: Anukarana, Anusarana, and Anusmarana. These 3 words have same prefix, same suffix, same prefix, anu. Here this word anu means anupaschat, after. Anu means after. But anusarana, anukarana, and anusmarana, anu means next, after. These 3 words are very close to each other. I was thinking of the English words for these 3 Sanskrit expressions. Anukarana is very common word, imitation. Anusarana is following. Anusmarana is remembering, recollecting, and reflecting upon. Reflection, remembrance. These 3 words are applicable in the life of the seekers to follow, to imitate, to reflect upon, to remember. And all these 3 are needed to be and to become. It is a common human tendency to imitate. There is no need to explain this tendency if we think in the whole world, the hairstyle, style of dress, even using same expression, it is imitation. This morning, somebody was showing me some ornaments to touch. I asked, it is genuine or fake? Some said genuine and some said fake, because all look yellow color. So why fake? Looks the same. We all are seekers. We are genuine or fake. There is one expression in English, all that glitters is not gold. It is said because we, the human beings, we are very good in imitating. And the best example of imitation, not best, bad example. Bad example of imitation is Ravana. It's Ravana, imitated. Ravana imitated whom? Ravana imitated a sadhu. He put on this type of clothes, long beard, rudraksha beads, and his imitation was so nice. Do you know what happened? Even Mother Sita was convinced that he is a genuine sadhu. Am I clear? If you study Sri Ramacharita Manasa, there are quite a few imitations. There is another imitation. Mother Sati imitated Mother Sita. Mother Sati imitated Mother Sita. Do you know where and where? It is the era of Treta. Lord Rama has incarnated. And Lord Rama is in exile. And Mother Sita is abducted, kidnapped. Lord Rama is searching, crying, loudly calling, my beloved, where are you? Why you are hiding yourself? Asking the trees, the creepers, the birds, have you seen my beloved? Where is she? Ha Site, Ha Site, oh my Sita, oh my Sita. Simultaneously, when this drama is going on, the world is a drama. Lord Shiva, with his beloved Sati, are returning from listening to Ramagatha simultaneously. Lord Rama is playing the role in his incarnation, and Ramagatha is going on in the ashram of sage Agastya. When Lord Shiva and Sati coming from Kailash to the ashram of Agastya, do you know what Agastya did? Suppose one who teaches, one who talks, one who preaches, one who discourses is given an elevated position, just like now. When Agastya saw Lord Shiva and Mother Sati have come, he immediately ran, washing their feet, touching their feet and bowing. Mother Sati is thinking, what? One who teaches is higher, one who listens is lower. We have the listeners, we have come here to listen. And he's touching our feet. The doubting mind. Discourse is over. Both Lord Rama, Lord Shiva and Mother Sati are going in their aerial travel. And below this, Lord Rama is crying. Lord Shiva from above is telling, Jai Jagadishwar, how beautiful is your Leela, the divine play. Mother Sati is telling, what? Who? This infatuated prince of Ayodhya, who has lost his own balance, so much emotional, crying, unable to know what has happened. One who is not knowing about whereabouts of his own wife, you are telling Jagadishwar, the omniscient. One who is helplessly crying, you are telling Jagadishwar, the omnipotent. And so on. Lord Shiva was stunned. My beloved, my followers, my half, better half, this is her condition. Then Lord Shiva is telling, don't tell this. I don't believe he's the Lord. You can test. Mother Sati thought for a moment how to test. He is genuine or imitation. She assumed the form of Mother Sita. Sati Parvati is taking the form of Sita Bhumija, the Vaidehi. And Lord Rama is not looking at her. I don't want to elaborate this story. Many of you know. At last, she has to tell, my Lord, I am here, imitating the voice. You might have seen singers imitate very nicely the voice of the original artist. And so do the actors. They imitate the voice, action. Lord Rama, without looking at Mother Sati, is telling, my mother, where is the Lord? Why are you alone here? It is not a safe place. I left Mother Sita alone. I am crying and you are roaming alone. You have to cry. He didn't say. Same thing happened, she had to cry. Why I'm talking of imitation. Anukarana, Anusarana, Anusmarana. Anu means paschat. A child follows, imitates, and the child in trouble remembers. This thought came to me just few minutes before coming here. And I was thinking of Sri Gurudev. Luckily, do you know what happened this year? We are celebrating the 50th year of Sri Gurudev's coming to West. So whole year is a celebration. And I was told to write something on this occasion. So while attempting to write something, so the thinking process also comes in the head, thinking of Gurudev. And especially during these days, two things happen to me in my head. Remembering Gurudev more and more intensely because of, again, two reasons. You'll ask, what are the two reasons? The two reasons are, during these days, in 1996, Gurudev spent his last days in India, 1996. And during these days, in 2002, he spent his last days with his physical body on this earth, all very close to each other. And it is very interesting to think of Sri Gurudev and his life. Before I go a little deeper, in my life, I have seen from my childhood many sadhus. As a schoolboy, I have come in contact with many, going to holy places, college days, and so on. Sri Gurudev was completely different type of sadhu, a monk, a spiritual personality. In Hindi, there is a humorous statement. पुराने जमाने में साधु लोग अपने को छिपाते थे, आजकल साधु लोग अपने को छुपाते हैं. In ancient time, the seekers were, or the spiritual personalities were hiding themselves. Let me be like this. Nowadays, everybody tries to advertise, to pose, to impose, and so on. And this modern media, oh God, not to say more. Gurudev was a sadhu, a monk, who tried to cover himself up, most of the time just hiding. Can you imagine? Gurudev was so much into his own, state. It was in late 50s, 1950s. The Chief Minister of Odisha told him, why you are hiding yourself in the cave of the ashram, in the closed room of the ashram, you come out. He was not willing to come out. For whom? Why? Who is really following me? Do you know? Yesterday, when we were coming from the place of our host to the airport, I saw a big billboard, flex board, about Barkari Kirtan in Maharashtra. So, in this, Swami Suddhanandaji was telling that how there is a long walk to Pandharpur. The followers of every saint going to this holy place. When he was telling this, I was thinking, we are followers of saints. How many of we are followers of God? We are followers of different faiths. How many of we are followers of God? For example, I will think myself as Christian or a Hindu or a Muslim or a Jew. Do I think that I belong to God? If I belong to God, God is neither Christian nor Hindu nor Muslim. God is God. All this distinction, classification is human mind. Mind divides. Mind distinguishes. Mind differentiates. Mind is confused. Mind creates confusion. Mind creates conflict, chaos, and so on. It's all play of mind. Similarly, when I was told that followers of every saint in Maharashtra going to Pandharpur, walking, are not all the saints follow one? In the Holy Bible, it is said, be imitators of God. My children, you want to imitate God. There is a beautiful spiritual classic. Its name is Imitation of Christ. It is by Thomas Kempis. It's a beautiful book. Imitation of Christ. Now, I am coming to each one of us, including myself, to imitate, to follow, and to reflect upon whom I love. To be very honest and very humble to express, I love God, but I love my Guru. I love my Guru and God together. Sant Kabir said, if God and Guru are standing next to each other, I will bow down to Guru first. Guru Govinda do khade, kaku lagi pae, balihari Guru apna, jo Govinda dio bataye. I will bow to my Guru first, Sant Kabir. I bow to my Guru, Sant Kabir, and God all together, but I will not make first and next distinction. I will hold the feet of all three together and I will bow to all three. Sant Kabir, Gurudev, and all are one. Unfortunately, what happens? My Guru and your Guru. People discuss. Do you know? I come to my Guru, I touch his feet. I went to your Guru, he doesn't allow me to touch his feet. My Guru, your Guru. This is again play of the mind. However, these 3 days, we all have come here to celebrate the program. How to celebrate? Anusarana, Anukarana, and Anusmarana. Following, imitating, and reflecting upon. Today is the 1st December. In 1997, in the month of March, Sri Gurudev told me, Papa, if God will allow me 5 more years, it will be a great help to you. I didn't understand anything. To be very honest, I am trying to understand till now. Even 21 years, almost closer to his departure in 2 days, 21 years will be complete. And in this body, we had the opportunity to spend some time together for nearly 22 years. 22 years plus 21 years, 43 years of, I'm trying to understand. You'll ask, what is there trying to understand? Is there no biography of him? Yes, there is a biography. Read it. Yes, you read the biography. You listen to the talk. You read his teachings. I have seen him, but it is incomplete. The eyes are finite. The mind is imperfect. With finite eyes, the vision, and imperfect mind, how can I really understand a person of perfection? With my imperfect mind and my finite vision, even I put a lot of imperfection in him. I'll tell an example. One day, Sri Gurudev and myself went to the dentist. The dentist had his treatment, whatever he did. He said, Baba, I think this tooth is not in good state. I'm feeling it. If by evening there will be no pain, it's all right. If there will be pain, we have to take it out. And when you get pain, not to feel more pain, I give a tablet just to take it, the painkiller. I was in my 20s. He was in his 70s. We came back, and in the late afternoon, he called me, Papa, terrible pain, unbearable pain. Do you know what is my mind? He realized, Master, one who must be beyond body consciousness. And he's telling terrible pain, unbearable pain. How come? Can you one not just bear it with? Yes, there's pain. Why he's talking like this? I came to his room to give the tablet. I was in the next room. I heard his voice. I came. And this was in my mind. He's looking at me. He said, when I am there, there is no pain. When I am with the body, there is pain. The other day he said, why do you think medicine is medicine? To me, food is medicine and medicine is food. It's very, you can understand the day he said, if I am with the body, I feel pain. If I'm there, there is no pain. One day, Gurudev told me to give him an injection. Doctor was there, the next room. I said, Baba, I'll call the doctor. He said, no, you give me. I have never given injection to anybody. And you'll ask, why injection? His blood pressure was falling so down. Now it is really to give an injection to keep his blood pressure high, up. I was really having fear. I have never done this. And to give injection on the body of your own guru? He said, do it, I'm telling. I did that. Do you know what happened? I have finished giving him injection. Just I'm putting the spirit cotton little ampoules. Why you are delaying? Give me injection. I said, Baba, it is given. He said, oh, you are an expert then. I couldn't feel anything. No pain of the injection needle. It was in 1995, May 26th, the day before his birthday, 1995, in Hamburg. So this is one who, no pain. And here he's telling pain. Then he told me medicine is not medicine. Why do you think medicine as medicine? Do you know what happened? I'll tell medicine story. I was having express running nose. You understand me what is express running nose? And I am taking dictation of his article. And when Gurudev speaks, he speaks like a, non-stop. And you have to take dictation quick. And the nose is running and I'm holding like this and doing like this. And he told me, Bapa, stop it. Open my bag. I opened the bag. Look at this corner, there is a tablet. I take one out. I took it out. It was for cold. Take it. So what I did, I didn't want to disobey him. I didn't want to obey him. I had my own ego that little cold, it will go. Why to take a tablet? Today you take tablet, tomorrow again you'll get cold, you'll feel that I'll take tablet. No need. And I was a good follower of naturopathy. So I took the tablet in my hand. I wanted to leave his room to go to the next room in the pretension of taking water and tablet, but I will not take tablet. That was in my mind. He told me, Bappa, water is here, because there was a clay pot and a cup for him. Take water from there. I said, it's Gurudev's tools. He said, yes, father and the son are one. Mother and the child are one. Take it. And he knew that I am going there, I will not take it. And he wanted to expose my weakness near him in my presence and fulfilling his wish, do it. The purpose of telling this is 3 words, as I told you, to imitate, to follow, and to reflect. We all have come here. What will reflect upon? Which thing of his life to be reflected upon? We should imitate. You do know, to imitate God, it's not easy. Do you know why? When I say God, I'm not telling God with a form. God is an attribute. It is easy. When I say God, it is difficult. If I take the attribute of God, it is easy. You'll say, what does it mean? I say, God is love. God is love. Gurudev said, God is love. Love God. Love God's creation. Love is an attribute. To imitate attribute is easy. And to imitate attribute is also imitating God. The same thing with the Guru. God is formless. Guru is form and formless together. Incarnation is form and formless. But incarnation, for example, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, or Jesus, there was incarnation, but once upon a time, not now. But now, when you think of form and formless together, the Guru, God is eternal. God is ever present. The Gurus are ever present. You'll ask, what does it mean? There is no time when there is no presence of the Gurus. And the Guru disciple, this parampara, it is eternal. There is a verse in Sanskrit which speaks of the succession of the Gurus. Narayana Padma Bhavam Vasishtham Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasaram cha Vyasam Sukam Gauda Padam Mahantam, and so on. It begins with Narayana. Narayana means God. And there is continuation. And this continuity up to when? Asmat Acharyam Parjantam. Up to my teacher, my Guru. So when I see my Guru, I touch the feet of my Guru, I am touching Narayana. It is a continuation. This parampara, Guru parampara, Guru Sishya parampara, it is such a beautiful practice, culture, tradition. And unfortunately, in modern world or present India, it is getting really little, it is sad and unfortunate. But however, we are here. We have to, again, to repeat these three words. We have to follow, to imitate, and to reflect. Did we not imitate others? Each one of us, we imitated our own parents. We imitated. You just think, who helped us to walk? Who brought the words in our mouth? Just think. Look at a little baby and parents, elders, family members bringing the word papa, tata, how they were trying to making us imitate. We imitated. You imitated, I imitated, we all have imitated. And yes, that imitation is needed as a baby. But here is the imitation. What I will imitate? I will imitate the attribute of God. Sat, Chit, Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss, prema, love, karuna, compassion, seva, service, and so on. All these are attributes of God. The difference, these are also attributes of the Guru. The difference is, in God we find the totality of attributes. In God we find the totality of complete knowledge, total existence, complete bliss, infinite bliss, pure love. We put this adjective just to show the totality or completeness. But we the humans, Ishwara Ansha, Jiva Abhinashi, Mamai Vamso, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhutaha, Bhagavad Gita. We all are spark of the same divine. We are the image of the divine, but little image, imperfect image, but we can imitate. From this imperfect state, through imitation, we can achieve the state of perfection, which our masters have achieved, and they are holding our hand and telling, come, 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 come. Phuleo thaki, tabuo dekhi, भूले नामा एकी बार बड़ स्नेहेर आगार मा जे आमार आमी मायर मा आमार. I am forgetting, but my mother, my beloved, my Guru, my God never forgets me. We forget. Sri Gurudev told, do you know, your breath is my presence. Your breath is my presence, meaning I am breathing in you. You are forgetting me. I never forget you. You are sleeping and snoring, Gurudev said, but God is serving and loving you even if you are sleeping. Do you know how? Breathing in you. Kriya Yoga is so beautiful and so practical. In every breath, to imitate, to follow, and to reflect every breath. It is not just sitting in satsang, listening to somebody or something, we feel a little bit enthusiastic. But next moment, sitting for short time, closing the eyes and meditating. Next moment, going to the temple, bending our body and bowing, feeling the presence of God. Next moment, Sri Gurudev said, it is 24 hours, non-stop and continuous practice. Satu dirghakala, nairantariya, satkara asevita dridhabhumi. In Yoga Sutra says, Patanjali is telling, you have to practice for a longer period of time, again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. Do you know, as I told you, remembering Gurudev, remembering his life, reflecting upon his teachings. This is 43 years. But still then I'm seeing, I'll tell you, one good evening in summer, Sri Gurudev was in ashram. After evening meditation, I was in his room. There was no power, no electricity. It was dark. A candle was burning. Out of blue, Gurudev said, I will tell you something. I looked at him. He said, Bapa, nobody has understood me. I kept quiet, as usual. He said, if anybody will try to understand me, will be crazy. I was more quiet. Then he said, you have understood 5%. And that is the highest and enough. I didn't understand what he was telling, honestly. Nowadays, I'm understanding. He told me 5% long ago. But now I tell, it was out of his grace he told 5%. It is very difficult to say, really, do I know even 5% of him? Asima agamya tumihe brahma. There is a beautiful devotional song dedicated to Gurudev in Bengali. Asima, infinite. Agamya, insurpassable, impenetrable. You are. How can I understand you? You know me, that I know, but I don't know you. I'm trying, I'm imitating, I'm reflecting upon, I'm following. And we all have come here. My very humble request to each one of you, if you really love Guru, or I'm not telling because I sit here as a representative from this lineage, I'm not telling for this. Kriya Yoga, my Gurudev used to tell, and I used to mentally, inwardly, little bit rejecting. He was telling, Kriya Yoga is the simplest, surest, easiest, quickest, and the best method. I thought, oh God, it's too much. I was young. I was a college student. Listening to him, it's too much of advertising. Everything is best. What about other paths? Why we should tell that Kriya Yoga, isn't every path is the same? Yes, every path is good. But what is the beauty in Kriya Yoga? The beauty in Kriya Yoga, Gurudev said, you don't need anything. He sang the song of the teachings of Sri Lahide Mahasaya in song. Sita phul lage na rasi rasi. There is no need of flower. Amar hariye geche kusa kusi. There is no need of all these puja utensils. Amar hariye gechen Shiv Kali Tara. I don't know who is Shiva, who is Kali, who is Tara, who is Krishna, who is Rama. Ami Atma niye Atmahara. I am in the self and I am merged in the self. I am rejoicing in self. There's nothing. There is, be very clear. We decorate with flowers. It's all right. Does God need flower? It is for our joy we decorate. Beautiful, decorate it. To me, In my childhood, it was not my thought. I used to pluck flower. I was a very good flower thief. Can you imagine darkness of night when nobody can see the hibiscus flower because it is not bloomed? It's just opening up. Everything I will see visible to me. I was very good. So now I think to pluck a flower, my hand stops for a moment. Should I pluck it or not? Is it not the same flower in the tree is dedicated to God? Just think. The flower in the plant itself is dedicated to God. For whom? So, Kriya Yoga is 24 hours sadhana, easiest sadhana. Gurudev said, you cannot exclude yourself because Kriya and Ya. Anukarana is from the root verb kru. Anything you do, you are sitting here. Gurudev said, you are sitting on the lap of God. You'll ask, is it true? Isn't God omnipresent? If you accept omnipresence of God, are you not sitting on the lap of God? Very simple thing. Gurudev was served tiffin and he's taking food and he was telling me, I am not eating, I'm feeding him. I was not able to understand. Nowadays, I'm slowly understanding a little what he was telling. I'm not eating, I'm feeding him. Gurudev said, remember every word that comes from your mouth is talk of God. Every word that comes from your mouth is talk of God. Every word is mantra. Every word. If I am talking to my friend, is it mantra? Yes. If I'm unhappy with somebody, I'm a little bit tough. Is it mantra? Yes. Every word. We should be very careful. Who is talking through me? Gurudev said, do you know? When any word is coming, it is not just coming. It is coming in 4 phases. Para, Pasyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. Vaikhari is the word which is coming out of the mouth. Before that, it is coming in 3 stages. Para means the divine. Every word that comes from the mouth, Gurudev said, keep your eyes always open. If your eyes are open, then you will never commit mistake. Chokh jodi tor sange thake, patha cholare ki bhoy, pathik re tor joy. If you walk with your eyes open, you will not stumble, you will reach the goal. Then he said, so long as you don't close your blind eyes and open your real eye, your eyes are not open. Gurudev said these 2 eyes are blind eyes. And this eye is the real eye. How to open this eye? He said, let these 2 eyes be closed. Closed means the duality. Mine and not mine. Mine and thine. When duality disappears, unity comes. Gurudev is telling. And to be in this type of state, can you imagine? I'm sitting and talking to you. You might tell, he came and he left his body. That's true. Still then, to me, he is. You'll say how he is. Again, I'll tell you one dream. I'm a lover of dream. I love dreams. I enjoy my dreams. Every night I enjoy. Dream is a short life. Life is a long dream. Like everything is dream. Gurudev attended his Mahasamadhi in Miami. His body was lying on his bed in his bedroom. And I was sitting in that room. At that time, nobody was there. I was all alone. I was looking at him. Then I closed my eyes because of few days of, all these. And then after his Mahasamadhi, I was not taking food. I was fasting. So I have slept for a moment, and it was a dream. I dreamt. Don't know what did I dream? You just again remember, it was the background. I was sitting in his room. His body is lying down, lifeless body. And I slept for a moment. Then I dreamt. In the dream, I'm reading the newspaper. The newspaper, Odia newspaper, the Samaj. And on this, in the Samaj, on the cover page, the news of Mahasamadhi of Sri Gurudev. I'm reading. Then in the dream, I'm feeling that I'm sitting in Gurudev's room, reading the newspaper, and Gurudev's body is also there. I'm dreaming. In the dream, Gurudev opened his eyes and looked at me and smiled. He told me, Papa, what are you reading? In the dream, I'm telling, I'm reading the newspaper. And then he's telling, is it not lie? Am I dead? I got up from dream. So I'm sitting in his room. His body is lying down. I looked at him as if he was smiling. When I came back, it was in USA. I came back with Sri Gurudev's body. After his Samadhi, I was looking at the newspapers because different news. So when I was looking at the newspaper, I have dreamt the same page, exact photo, and not such big news, but there was news on the cover page of that newspaper. Now you tell me, I dreamt the newspaper, and it is the same newspaper I saw after his Samadhi. And he told in the dream that it is not true. So now tell me, let us sit with eyes closed for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God, Sri Gurudev. Let us pray to God and the Gurus. Help me to be a sincere follower, a good imitator, and a deep reflector. I will follow you. I will imitate you. I am reflecting upon you. Bless me to be yours and yours always. Let my mind, let my heart be always with you. Thai jena mor sakal bhalobasa Prabhu tomar pane. Let all my love flow towards thee, O my Lord. Let us all chant Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Purnamadaha together. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to our beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om. Amen.